It is a Good Friday racing coming through from Quebec. We are racing on the polytrack in a PE as we prepare for the first of 8 to get us underway on the public holiday. And to all our Christian brothers, a happy Good Friday and happy Easter to you all. All right, so don't forget you can get in touch with us on our socials. That is our handle showing on screen on X, formerly known as Twitter, or alternatively on our WhatsApp number. So that is the story of our socials and the contact details, and you can do so right throughout the longer weekend. It is a 12:30 start to that first of 8. That means we get straight into the bipod and a lot of new incoming horses, and I think they will thrive in their new environment. But of course, to help us through is none other than Mr. Nino Podesta. He is standing by. We are happy to have him, and we're privileged to have him. And it is Nino standing by. Nino, a very, very good morning to you. Thank you for joining us, and hopefully the long weekend looks to be a special one for you and your family.
Thank you very much, Cecil. Yes, and all the best wishes to your viewers. And just a quick word, wishing Clyde Basil a speedy recovery.
I wish
hope
him.
he gets well soon.
Yes, indeed. I think it is a special time for him and his family. So I hope that he will be looking forward to spending more time with them as the days go by. But all reports are that things are certainly looking up. Right, Nina, let's get straight down to business. We've got a bipod, and that is starting in race number 1 at 12:30. The betting that we have so far is number 1, that is Battle of Kursk. One of the many new incomers from the Alec stable is now at 26-10. Number 3, Joss Can't Get Enough. That is at 72. 72 is the 4, King of Queen. Number 2, Electric Storm, is at 13-2, a new recruit for the Duncan Mackenzie stable. And thereafter, it is 8-1 in from 9-1, the 5, Hot Hat. Now, Nino, it is the first leg of the bipod. The 4, King of Queen, in very lucky colors of Mr. Dylan Chinsami, looks to be one that is on the up, but we need to survive this first leg of the bipod. Please help us through.
Cecil, I'm in the camp of number 1, Battle of Kursk, the newcomer. As you said, there's a lot of newcomers, which makes it a little bit difficult. But on the form that he brings, I think it's going to be very hard to beat. So the only concern is that he never loaded last time. He was withdrawn at the start.
Yes.
So if that happens again, I don't know who the tape favourite's going to be. So I've backed him up with number 10, Aquila Gold. There was a talk about this horse last time out, and I think he'll run an improved race over the 1,200 metres on Friday.
All right, so that is 1 and 10 to just ensure that we are through, given that number 1, Battle of Kursk, has been known to be inconsistent down at the starting store gates. Let's confirm that selection. I can tell you the time is at 12:30, the start of our meeting and the start of that bipod. We have 2 bankers in that bipod, courtesy of Nina Podesta. It is race 2, Sikadai Day. That is an incomer from the Sean Terry stable. And then in the last leg, race number 6, we have another new recruit to the Gavin Smith stable. And that is number 2, Gimmy's Laddie, in those famous silks of the Kaya stable. So that is your bipod outlay, 144 Rand. It's an open look to race number 2, the first leg of the PA, most popular exotic in the Eastern Cape, and it gets underway at 1:05 with the running of a racing 244 racing. For you open maiden plate, it's over the 1,200 meters, and it's another incomer who is your favorite, and I think the price of the favorite tells you the open nature of the race itself. 4-1 about a Sika Daidai, that is in the colors of Main Chance France, formerly with Sean Terry, now with Alan Creef, and it will be Richard Fourie aboard. The second favorite is the 6, See You in a Bit, and the 10 of Venetian Moonlight, both at 5-1, 7-1 about the 8 Gotcha Buzz. It's 15-2 and Better Bar. Those just worth noting that the 5 Fanny Campbell, there has been a bit of an anti-post nibble at a new recruit for Sharon Cotson, and that is 10-1 into 9-1. It is in the colors of Mr. Maynard and bred by the Bush Hill stud. Right, and Nino, it just came to me now whilst we were getting ready to discuss race 2 that the last time you and I spoke, we nearly had a bipod carryover. We had a massive PA dividend. We had big jackpots and a very small percentage, I think about 2 or 3% of the Pick 6 won.
Yes, Cecil, that was a week or two ago.
That's
And
correct.
all the outsiders won.
All the outsiders came through and win, and I see one of the form was quite evident in race number one. That is Lieutenant Alexander. But in race number two, now we've got Sikadai, Richard Fury and Alan Krief teaming up. First time, obviously, in the province and on the poly. Has shown glimpses of a decent form again, as you made a case for the one in race one. Where are you going to in race two?
I'm definitely going with the Chica Die Day, Cyril. I mean, falls in the same category as the one in the first.
Yes.
But this one hasn't got a loading problem. It's just got a little bit of a draw problem.
Yes.
But if anybody's going to get it past the post from that draw, it will be Richard Fordy. Just have a look at the form lines, and then you'll know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And behind the Fairy and Beauty, One Fell Swoop, that's won like 6 already. And Grandiosa came out to win last time. The draw is a slight concern, but if he's up there with in striking range with 200-300 meters to go, you're going to see him finishing very strongly. The problem is there's a lot of newcomers here, and I'm taking my chances. I'm banking number one, because if I don't, you're going to have to take quite a few. There's horses like Fanny Kimball, Princess Virginie from the Glencotson yard, that have to be considered. I'm taking a chance. I'm banking Richard Fourie, Chica Die Day.
Thank you so much. Number one, that is your banker, and I think I admire that, because it is going to be one of those tricky cards. If you don't make a statement, just the Gauteng form does give a lot of credibility to that banker in leg number one. So it's banker the one in leg number one. That is race two, Sika Die Die. And it is a banker the two in leg number five. That will be race number six. We will touch on race number six. It is a new recruit, and it seems the stable are happy with what they've seen so far. Beyond by 1 for that PA, and to be in the queue come the end of racing. A tab Telebet 08 61 000 maiden plate is race 3, the opening leg of the pick 6, and it's off at 20 to 2. And again, a reminder of our contact details on X or alternatively on a WhatsApp. Right, it is a very popular selection as far as the favorite is concerned. The 3 Run For Me, that is at 7 to 2. Gabby Smith and Louis Mklot are teaming up. They've got a very good strike rate together. Number 2 Williams Legacy 7 to 2. 4 to 1 is the 4 Ragazzo Grande. 5 to 1 is the 7, he knows, and then it's double figures about the remainder 12s and better bar those. Run For Me. Only question, Mr. Podesta, is it going to be a seamless transition from turf and then first time on poly for the favorite?
Cecil, I don't know about that, but I always say we give him a chance, the benefit of the doubt.
Yes.
But have a look at number 7, Cecil. He knows. On the run behind Holding Thumbs, I think he could just about beat a field of this nature. He also has the poly first run.
Okay.
So I'm slightly in the camp of the 7. I do believe the winner will come from 2, 3, or 7, but I'm slightly in the camp of the 7 to beat the 2 and the 3.
All right.
3 horses for me, and I think I've gone all 3 in the PA and the bipod.
Okay, let's confirm the pick 6, 2, 3, and 7. Slight preference for new recruit. Number 7, stable companion to the favorite. He knows. Easier to back. Let's have a look at the full selection. That is the pick 6 selection slide. And it's going to be an outlay of 1,320 Rand for the full unit. The 237 as confirmed. Then it's your field and leg number 2. That is race number 4. This will be an off time to race 4 of 14:15. It's our first handicap of the afternoon. We've got that banker reoccurring again in leg 4. That is Gimmy's Laddie. And then it's 2, 3, 4, 8, and 9 at the back. Pick 6, you got to be on with the running of race 3 scheduled for 20 minutes to 2. Racing today, Phillies the Mare 7-2 handicap will be the opener to that first of our two jackpots. Race number 4 scheduled for 14:15, and that is over the mile. And looking at the favoritism, well, it's a short price favorite in the famous Silks of the Divines, and that is the number 6 For All We Know at 18-10. Rich Fourie and Alan Creef. Looking at the rest of the betting, well, we've got 4-1 about the 3 Raising Quinn, and equally famous Silks in that part of the world, colours of Mr. Robin Stradom. And then it's 9-2 about the 7 Gold for Africa. Sevens is the last horse in single figures, and that's a 5 Jam Jam at 7-1. Right, race number 4, you've gone the field in the pick 6. This is a Racing Today Phillies the Mare 7-2 handicap, and the favourite For All We Know has been on the poly, so there's no problems there. And it looks to be the one to beat. Rigid Fourie back after a couple of meetings rest. And what are we going to do here as far as just trying to work out a trifecta quartet, Nino?
Yeah, I do believe that the 6 is the horse to beat. The problem is he has run on the poly, but he hasn't won on the poly as of yet. And he seems to deserve his best runs on the turf. For that reason, I've gone field in the pick 6 and jackpot, because if he does get beat, I do believe we're going to get a result. And I think a horse like Nahali Beach could be a lurker in the pack. But definitely the horse to beat. My selections is, if I had to be pushed in the corner, it would be 6, 3, and 8.
6, 3, and 8 as selections for Nino. Let's go and look at that jackpot. It is jackpot 1, and you guessed it, it is a field in the first leg. And then it is pretty light for the remainder, so that is an easy outlay of 88 Rand. 1, 2, 4, and 5, and then bank at the 2, and then at the back, that is race number 7. Just numbers 2 and 6 will suffice for Nino. That being a Gold Pacific, and a River Carrara is another new recruit to the province. Meritorious 78, this is an ROA handicap over the 1,200 meters. And don't forget, you can get in touch with us anytime you so feel. And if there is something that you need to query via our X handle or our WhatsApp number. Now, race number 5, it's yet another new recruit that tops the board. Yes, it is Rigid Fourie and Alan Creef teaming up, familiar Silks of the Regiment. And it is 28-10 about the 2 Body Electric. The second favorite in the betting currently is a 4 Pompey Warning. That is a 3-1. 7-2 is the one life on Mars. Grey Smokers at 7-1, and then it's 15-2 and better bar those. Well, just looking at the dominance in the betting, at least in the markets, of the new recruits to the province, Nino, it's either a day where we'll be left scratching our heads, as you made reference to in race number 4, or it will be a case of, yeah, we've got future stars possibly in the making. Do you like Body Electric? Certainly the form, again, if you look at some of the form lines in the Western Cape, does make for good reading.
Yeah, definitely. And he's a relative new recruit. He has been to PE before, and he ran on the poly.
Yes.
And he ran 4 lengths behind Federer. Now, Federer is a top horse, Cecil. So I make Body Electric definitely the horse to beat. I see Alan Creef has put the tongue tie on. And the dangers are obviously Life on Mars, Pompey Warning, and Storm Player.
Okay.
I think those 4 horses will get you through the exotic.
All right, so that is the 2 Body Electric. Let's have a look at the selection for race number 5. That is your jackpot. It's the last chance to get involved in a jackpot on a Good Friday, and it is 1, 2, 4, 5, as alluded to by Nino. It is the tongue-tied, the number 2, who is a new recruit to the Creef stable, but known stranger to the province. That is the first choice bank of the 2. I'm looking forward to getting to race 6 to discuss the 2 in more detail. That is race 5. Beyond that jackpot 2 by 10 minutes to 3. Okay, so we get to race number 6. Now, this will be the start of the final pick 3 available on a Good Friday at Fairview, that is in Gqeberha. And race number 6 is off at 15-25. And looking at the betting, it is a local horse and one that has been in the province for quite some time and done very well. That is On the Road again, who is at 26-10. Rigid Fourie and Alan Creef has ridden the horse 10 times as Richard. for a win and a sixth place, and so does know the horse well. However, you've seen that banker 2 in every bet that Nino suggested, and it is a Gimmy's Laddie that is the new recruit of the Gavin Smith stable, and that is at 3-1. We've got 9-2 about the 3 Tuscan Gold. The 7 Notarix is at 11-2. 1 Transact is at 6-1. Great Melody 8-1. Number 6 Queen's Wood 9-1 in from 10-1. And then finally the outsider is the 4 Euphoric 14-1 out from 10-1. Why I went through the whole field of betting, Nino, is because I wanted to touch on Kelly Mitchley's new recruit Kingswood, who makes the transfer from Lunga Gila, who's now relocated to the Western Cape. And she says about Queenswood, fit and well. And here's something that will make people more encouraged about your banker. Gimmy's Laddie. Gavin Smith says, working well. That should be encouraging enough to follow your banker then, Nino.
I certainly hope so, Cecil. The horse hasn't run for 338 days. But if he comes to the course on Friday fit and well, I think he's going to take a power of beating. I do believe that Craig Zaki has gone down for this mount. And you give Tuscan Gold a big chance. On the last meeting, I think Gimmy's Lady, when he was beaten by Tuscan Gold by 2.5 lengths, he's as much as 8 kilograms better off. It all depends on his fitness. I don't have a problem with him running fresh over 1,200 meters. So I do believe that this is a horse to beat. But if he does get beat, then I suppose you're going to have to load and take a good couple of horses here.
All right, so let's see what is the selection from Nino for race number 6, www.soccer6.co.za. Merited 78, and it is Gimmy's Laddie. First run in the province, and we've seen those colors that move to the Gavin Smith stable with a great success, and I believe Akaya Stables could have another winning move with Gimmy's Laddie. That'll be race 6 off at 15:25.